I actually had my brother recording this. He did well. It was his idea. He recorded with both phones, and because he recorded with his in widescreen. But I mean, this shot's good enough. I wanted to, yeah. I guess I'd probably mention it later, but I need one thing that is probably a good idea is to practice some singles once in a while. Just because I haven't done a heavy single in years, and so I thought this was a good idea. That moved pretty good. There we go. All right, so I just finished my squat. Although then I'm not gonna make the video. Maybe I will make it. Maybe I'll make it a little different. Although the training clips won't all be at the start, but we'll see. That's usually easier because then if I'm doing a voiceover, I can keep my flow. Although saying I've got a flow is sort of generous because I go off on tangents quickly and easily. Anyways, I wanted to do a heavy weight because the last time I used the knee sleeves, my knees felt really good, and that's been the problem with my squats for years. And although I didn't think that the knee sleeves would help out, but would help with that because I've had it where my IT band is so bad that wearing the knee sleeves doesn't help. But anyways, my IT band actually feels really good. My bursitis is a little bit flared up, but the bursitis isn't nearly as annoying as the IT band because the IT band feels like you're getting stabbed with a really big knife. When you're in like the quarter squat position, like the bottom feels okay, but in the quarter squat, that's what it feels like. Someone's got Arnold Schwarzenegger sticking his knife in the Predator, not in the Predator, but in my leg. Okay. And so, anyways, I wanted to see how that felt with that weight, because the goal is 700. 700 is definitely, it's definitely doable. I probably could have got 2 reps with that weight, maybe 3. 3 would have been really fucking slow, but that's the heaviest weight I've ever had on my back. Last time I maxed out, which was 5 years ago, that was 632. My body weight's a little lower now than it was then, because I was about 280 full when I weighed myself, like fully bloated. Later in the day, although I feel like I'm a little fuller than I was. That was a couple days ago, but yeah. And so, anyways, I didn't want to do a workout without knee sleeves because I should have my Rogue knee sleeves by Wednesday, which is when I'm doing squats next, and then I'm going to do my sets of 5 all the way up to who knows what, and yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that. That Olympic weightlifting bar that I use, that's not the best, I think. Although I think once you get used to it, it's okay. But that's pretty shaky at the top. Anyway, I used to think that would help you a little bit because when you bounce off the bottom, which all Olympic weightlifters do, and the weight goes, so it might actually give you some upward momentum. Anyways, I'm going to have a little bit of food, then I'm going to the gym to do my bench press. All right, so there's a guy, he says that his favorite bits are the talking parts. And I show nutrition. Although nutrition, especially if it's cereal, it might be, it's a pretty generous way of putting it. But this isn't necessarily for health. It definitely isn't for health. Although I am feeling the best I've felt, surprisingly, in a while. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back at Good Life here. This is my last set. This is 385 again. This is what I did on Wednesday, but I didn't get 3 sets of 5. But today I did, or yesterday I did. I'm recording this on Monday. And, yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Starting to get mega full and everything. And some guy messaged me, and he's like, "You got any meats picked out? Are you going to use those Ergo Pros or get some knee wraps or something?" No, I'm not going to. I just wanted to, sort of get the feel of the knee sleeves. But I've got my Rogues coming this week, and so hopefully I get them for my next workout. Then I'm just going back to sets of 5. Yeah, I feel like I almost fell off the bench on that set. My brother's like, "You got to fall off the bench more often. That was your best set." And so, anyways, yeah, I'm not going to be doing wraps. Well, wraps are probably more comfortable in those Ergo Pros, though. I had to rush my entire workout because they was pinching my calves so hard. Yeah, not bad. You know, I got recommended this video on, what the hell was it? Sometimes people send me some crazy stuff on Instagram, and it's stuff from Instagram. Uh, anyways, it was Larry Wheel's ex-girlfriend. Holy cow! I'm not gonna put the clip here. I was thinking about. I was gonna. I recorded a clip for Patreon, but it's disturbing. It's disturbing because when it's a really. I'm not even gonna describe it to you, but when I was eating my breakfast this morning, I was thinking about it, and it almost ruined my appetite. You know, that's bad. The worst, the least appetite, the thing that sort of almost made me sick was when I remember I was eating a pizza. This is back in like 2022 or 2023. I was eating a pizza and I was watching the movie Tetsuo, the Iron Man. And in the opening scene, actually the whole movie is disgusting to me, at least especially when I'm eating. It's still, I mean, it's still gruesome. But I remember he's like he's got like his leg, a gash in his leg open. He's putting rebar where his femur should be. And it was just so freaking disturbing. But I still got my whole pizza. I still ate the whole thing. There we go. That's all right. 280. I'm just doing 1 kilo jumps on this. All right. You know, I released this video. I'm sorry. This old video of my brother from 2021, and it's doing pretty good. He does some people call it the bent press. Okay. It's an overhead press. I'm going to read some of the comments. This will be comments from the haters, okay? Why not just press a weight you can actually press? What are you talking about? It goes overhead and he's locked out. The thing is that I'll show you the video. I mean, just in case you haven't seen it, here we'll watch it together. Okay. We got some fucking smart guy, probably a Canadian. How I know you're American without hearing any audio. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. It's in strongman rules that qualifies, and also in old Olympic style weightlifting, that counts. As long as you're not using some knee extension, you're good. Which is somebody's like people think this used to be in the Olympics, and now you'll see the comment. There's 160 comments, so we'll come across that one. This is how you find dead people in the garage, and able to walk after the 60s. My brother's been doing this for 4 years now, and but it won't actually happen until later on. It was not going to affect him until later on. How many 60-year-olds don't walk, and they've never lifted a fucking weight in their life? Okay, I've never seen a standing incline overhead press like that before. I hurt my back just watching that. Yeah. This is one of my viewers. He comments regularly. All the comments. Okay, we're not gonna. I'll just tell you right now. Everyone who comments on this that says something, they say something completely obvious. Okay, it's like, oh, you're gonna hurt your back. Okay, imagine. Did they not think in their head that someone else might have said the same thing? Okay, so to say something completely obvious, okay, and to them is actually worth writing down and pressing the enter button on their keyboard. Okay. A lot of abs as well, especially the way my brother does this, okay? Overhead press trains the abs. Okay, what's this? Okay. All right. My back checked out just from seeing this. Mark Ripito is very pleased. My brother's managed to do. He did 315 with this form, when he was Chad 250. Here he's only like Chad 215. But yeah, he did 315. I don't know, like a year after this. All that compression deep in the low back, just above the tailbone, for the perfect bit of disabling sciatica for the next 3 weeks. That's the part. Unfortunately, that's why I left it out. Okay, because my brother, he couldn't walk for 3. Actually, he was walking just fine. All right, seated deadlifts. Mr. Patel, good, very good job, brother. Salam alank, come, all praise. Thank you. Okay, the denim jeans and lifting shoes made perfect sense once I saw the form. Okay, and this comment makes perfect sense once you see. Okay, once you see the person. All right. All right. Oh yeah. Jeez. Do you know that different people have different cranium sizes and brain masses? Okay, and it's not. It's sort of it differs among the species. All right, let's continue reading here. That is impressive, but I'm surprised his back don't give out even with the belt. This is incredibly dumb and dangerous. I'd be more impressed if he took a plate off and actually pressed it. Here we go. He has a subscription to a spine surgeon. See, I got a big brain and I translated this into Russian. I had to translate it into Russian. Why can't I translate my own damn comment? You'll have to check that one out on your own time, I think. Dein Orthopod bestellt schon mal seinen nun Porsche. I expect more from you. I don't expect much from Bo, but I'd expect more from you, okay? Unless you're one of the new Germans. Then I'm like, okay, then it's like, yeah, that's typical. All right. For when you're sick and tired of being able to walk, the acting is top notch. Okay, my back aches just watching this. It's the jean cuffs that do it for me. Yeah, my brother's going greaser mode. Core strength, stronger than my will to live. Your back will thank you. This guy gets it. He knows that this actually strengthens your body. Here we go. Do this 3 times a day and your back will not hurt. This Russian gets it too. Oh, this guy's talking about Chase Lindley. That bend in the back could cause serious damage. Need better form or lighter weight. Thank you, Mr. Green. Thank you, Mr. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. That never crossed my mind. That never crossed my mind. That's how you die instantly. Yet he lived. Way to go, Patrick. Patrick Pear. You're so lucky that spine didn't break. At least got a lifting belt on. Nice standing flat bench press. Well, it's written there in the video. Thanks for repeating that. Livarus GTA. Oh, GTA's from Toronto, so I mean, obviously he gets like a -50 intellect debuff from that. Okay, what the hell is this? Is this what he looks like?
Minutes ago, right? So look in that camera and let's tell everybody how you not hard. Tell them what kind of family you come from. Right, tell them what you trying to be.
What you trying to be? I'm gonna be a doctor. Yeah, that's right. We a good family. All right, let's go back. Let's see if he's got some more things of his mom yelling at him. Wait, didn't this say funny? Oh, embarrassing. Oh man, all 293 subscribers. Well, all my viewers too are going to see this, and then now you've got some. Now you have more accountability. Okay. What the hell did he say? You don't want to have back problems. True. You definitely don't want to have back problems. But a few pounds less will be safer and more effective in the long run. One-way ticket to Snap City, baby. All right, this guy's got a AI. Oh, there. Oh, sorry, Bo, you got to go. Let's go. I don't know. Perfect form. There we go. How to tell me you're American when watching without audio. This guy's probably a Canadian. It's like there's an unearned sense of superiority among Canadians when they think of Americans, when they're just gay vaccine enjoyers. Uh, is there really a spare back? Like a spare tire? I don't know. I said in the one thing, you know, the the first World War One, World War Two, did a hell of a number on the white race. It did a hell of a number on mainly the Russians and the Germans. Okay, but then and then obviously everyone in Eastern Europe was getting kind of fucked up for years and years after World War Two. But yeah, the Bolshevik Revolution did a number on the Russians, and then this is the sort of comments, the sort of intellect that's left over after that. Okay, people simply do not understand the risks involved in inbreeding. Let's check this guy out. Spine is strong. See, this guy liked it. Train with me in Holland, Michigan. I assume there's lots of Dutch people there. Maybe you want to avoid it. Okay. Is it possible to learn this power? I don't... There's a lot of guys that have a really good layback. Well, not a lot of guys, but most people are too afraid to do it. But it's... if you have a belt on and you're braced, you're probably going to be okay. You're probably going to be okay. Serge Redding did this, and Alexeyev, although Alexeyev's is a bit of a push press, but they both did it with over 500 pounds. My brother does it here with 231 pounds. What do you think is more stressful on the body? All right, let's we'll check out their lifts. Okay. Oh, this guy. Otim metodo spezzarsi something like that. Great way to break your back. Okay. I called him Spaghetti Dick. Good observation, Spaghetti Dick. I'm not that big. I've been to the gym myself. Listen, if you're an Italian, don't... Okay? Do not... This is disgraceful to our people. All right? We're supposed to be Chad. Seriously. There was some other guy. His name... I don't know what his... Basudi. Okay? Jeez. I know the other day I was talking about Italians and how they're gay. But some of them aren't. All right. Say hello to back surgery. Bro, that's not even an exercise. Use a bench or do shoulder press. You're going to end up a cripple. Obviously, if that was a real exercise, it would have been done by at least one bodybuilding champ. Bodybuilders don't do overhead press. This is the sheriff of YouTube, though. What do I say to him? Oh, yeah. Nice grammar, dude. Seriously? Yeah, your whole thing means nothing because your grammar's fucking retarded. Here we go. Serge Redding. I think he's from Belgium. And he's a fucking total beast. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, the quality's a little low. All right. That pixel right there, that's him.
It was already broken the world record. And here we have Redding trying to better that.
502 pounds.
This is his third attempt. He's already made 473 pounds. Remember,
He's got a bald spot. That's the source of the power. Looks maxers, suck it. Look at that fucking bald spot. That's the place for a crown or a yarmulke, but probably a crown. He's building tension right now. All right.
He's cleaned it.
His lay back wasn't as crazy as my brother's, but let's see that in an instant replay. Did you see how fast that 500-pound front squat was? See, most people don't even know about this. That's the real way to do overhead press. I know the strict press is popular, but if this came back, the weights would start getting fucking crazy. All right? That's the reason why overhead press, most people aren't all that good at it, is because powerlifting has become so popular. And everyone is into fucking fat kid bench. when overhead press is a much more superior. If we were going to compare the two, overhead press is an Ubermensch, and bench press, well, you know what. You know what that is. Now let's look up Alexeyev. Alexeyev press 507. Apparently this is the thing that got the lift, the clean and press, because there was a snatch, clean and jerk, and clean and press. This is what got it taken out of Olympic weightlifting because the judging. Well, here apparently the judges are a little pro-Russian and not so down with the Belgians, the Belch.
Ago, no one had even lifted over 500 pounds.
That's actually Walt Jr.
The press. Now we've seen it twice, and maybe we're even going to see it a third time.
This guy, Serge Redding, he died when he was like 32 or 33. Okay, and unfortunately, that's pretty fucking young. People will say it's probably some sort of genetic defect, because I don't really think that he's using a lot of testosterone because there wasn't that much of a selection back then. He has like perfect form on everything. He's a total beast. That Serge Redding might be one of the strongest humans ever, like top 5, because this is This is like 1971 or 1972, and people nowadays can't even come close to that fucking lift. Even the best Olympic weightlifters. Did you see how fucking fast 500 pounds was? What the hell is his name? Lasha. He can do a clean kind of like that, but we're 50 years past that, and there hasn't even been that much progress. Because the world record for the clean and jerk is like 500 and almost 590, and Alexeyev did, I think, 562 pounds in 1977. So yeah, it hasn't really come that far.
£507.
I need this guy needs
A lot of pressure having been put on by Redding.
He got the eyebrows that I didn't. He got the extra hair that I needed.
Did the clean. Got it.
This guy's a fucking beast too. And then he does that. See, a little bit of a push press there. But this is why I do the wider stance, and then you flex your quads if you're gonna do the form, because the push press is obviously adds a hell of a lot of fucking speed to like the bottom 3/4 of the overhead press. All right, here we go. See, look at those knees, and look at that. That's a pretty good layback. So, yeah, so it was a little bit of an upset for Serge. And then let's check out one more, okay? The one of the most epic lifts of all time. All right, it's still not as good as Serge Redding. That's Ripato's favorite lift, I think. All right, here we go. Jason Lindley. Are we in high quality? Why are we in 360? Why is it 360p?
Bars loaded. 184.
Come on, Chase, don't be a pussy.
Is 405.
Go Chase! Come on, Chase.
Chase weighs 242 pounds right here. Because and unlike powerlifting and all, like basically everything else, they don't do weigh-ins, they do weigh-outs. So you weigh yourself after the competition. He looks heavier than that though, but apparently that was just weight. Natural. Okay. Let's check that out again. Let's check it in quarter speed. All right. Silence. This is the proper way for a gym. You don't have a bunch of freaking gorillas going, yeah, yeah, and then like reminding you of the cues that you've practiced. Imagine people they're telling this guy, they're reminding him of cues that he's managed to get to a 405 press, and they're reminding him of cues that they would teach beginners. One of the controversies with this lift is that once the bar goes in, once you start upward velocity, it can't, the level, the vertical height of the bar can't go down. And so if you see here, he'll throw it up there, and see, then it goes down, I don't know, 3-4 inches. Apparently that's not allowed. That's why someone gave him a red light, but then he still got 2 white lights. So I mean, technically he doesn't. Technically, it's not a good lift. But that's fucking 405. If you see my 351 overhead press, the same thing happens, because I have a weird problem at lockout where my elbows, I don't know, I kind of like bounce the bar like this, but who the hell's not going to give someone that lift? There's this video is a lot more popular than my brother's one, and everyone's just saying like he's standing bench press, back issues, it's all the same things. I like it. He doesn't go soft knees at all to absorb that blow. Donk. Okay. He doesn't try and cushion that at all. So yeah. I'm gonna go into psychologist mode, bro psychologist, and basically everyone that sort of hates on these lifts is a pussy, and they're never going to actually be at a high level of competency in anything. They don't have the will for it, and so what they do is they'll be like, "Oh, you're gonna have a back issue. That's why I don't do that. It's because I don't want to get hurt. Because I'm smarter than you. I'm smart. You're just a pussy. You're just a fucking pussy. All right." How many vaccines did you take? Be honest. You're a pussy. Some guy commented a while back. I'm always going to bring that up, by the way. I'm never going to forget that. Some guy, I remember when I brought up a long time ago, he says, like, my family, they wanted me to get, my family wanted me to get the same thing too. So what? So what? It's like these people, they won't hang out with you unless you drink beer. So you have to poison yourself. I'm talking about beer here. Obviously, vaccines are really good for you. They're really good for you. They're safe and effective. They're really good, and you need to take. They're definitely safe and effective. Okay. Just kidding. I don't even know what's the thing you're allowed to say now on that. Do your own research. This is satire. This is definitely satire. All right. I'm not a doctor. This is just satire. If you have to poison yourself for people to accept you into their group, I don't think that's a group worth being a part of. All right. Jeez. Oh yeah, this is the guy that said my brother's an inbred. All right, here we go. We'll check out this one. He says my brother's an inbred, half inbred, by the way. All right. Let's go down. Where can we see this guy? All right, so this guy is a 40-something-year-old man. He's playing with RC cars. Very cool. My brother's an inbred. I guess this is what you do if you have if you don't have consanguinity in your blood. Maybe that's sort of a redundancy, but anyways, yeah. You think if inbreeding, if that was a thing, then everybody in Pakistan would be down with the fucking bent press. Anyways, though, because that's just what I've heard. And that's whoever, well, actually, that's probably some racist probably just came up with that. It's like an anti-Pakistani thing. When I'm obviously an anti-racist, so I wouldn't definitely believe in something like that. Anyways, I don't recommend trying that press, but you probably have to ease your way into it. You definitely have to ease your way into it, and I don't recommend doing it unless you have a belt. So, anyways, good luck. I'll see you in a bit.